Wow. Okay, that turned out pretty good. Yep, I can just pull it. Ooh, okay. This bit slipped. Look, this big seam going down the side. Oh, that's a bugger. I mean, if it specifically went wrong on the seam join. So maybe if I put the seam join much lower. Okay, so what is all the fuss about? Well, all the fuss is about this. So this is a 433 megahertz telemetry receiver. Plugs in via USB. I've got it connected to an OTG connector at the moment. What I want to do is I want to use this as my telemetry unit for like spoken voice commands and stuff like that. I had to solder this. I had to basically split this open and resolder the cable because the cable is absolutely massive. I think like this is the rest of the cable that came with it is absolutely massive. So I think this is for maybe connecting to an outdoor aerial or something like that. I don't know. And then I needed a tidy way of putting this onto my phone because the app I'm going to use, which is called Tower, will actually speak the state of your aircraft out loud via your phone. And that's where this comes in. So this kind of like weirdly printed thing here is obviously the thing on the screen. And this geometry is printed vertically and optimized to be printed vertically so that I can get away with these geometries and this way of doing things. But obviously, as you saw earlier, there's a little flaw here, so we need to correct that. So let's quickly go on to Fusion 360 and sort that out. So what I need to do is, I haven't marked where the top and bottom of this thing is. I think I printed it that way around. Yeah, I printed it that way around, and the offending piece is here. So I need to make that geometry much, much smaller. So I just need to go into my sketches. I haven't labeled them correctly, so I should probably do that now. Okay, so I need to change this geometry. So I need to go into this sketch, and edit this one. And these guys need repositioning. So maybe these are locked, so, or constrained, I think it's called. Maybe I can rotate them. Yeah. Can I rotate it? Oh, I can. Cool. Okay, so let's rotate it by, I don't know, like just for the sake of symmetry, I'll do the same on the other side, even though I know the other side isn't a problem. So, cool. I stop sketch. That will refactor everything. Yeah, nice. And that looks good. Let's just turn the sketches off so you can see a bit better. Yeah, let's change the angle of both of them. So the angle's not quite as severe. The cut-in is a little less severe. So let's see whether or not that makes a big difference to the printability of the geometry. Okay, so after that second print, this is the result. So you've got the same problem as before. To be honest, it doesn't look like this kind of geometry can really be fixed. You can see that the overhang on the edge of these sleeves has also started to go slightly awry. So a trick that I learned from Maker's Muse on YouTube was that generally pointed geometries print better than curved or flat ones. So if you want sort of a flat overhang on a print, generally it's better to angle it in some way, shape or form. So I changed the design up and I switched it out to this instead. This printed way, way better, and this uses a 45-degree cut-in on the sleeves. Makes no difference to the way that you use the design at all, and immediately made it a lot more printable. You can see I got rid of the bottom cable loop because it just wasn't necessary in the end. I tested this this design out, and it actually is more than sufficient. Rather than, I mean, before when I was using a curved one, it kind of looked a bit bit better, to be honest, on both of them. Well, not on this one, admittedly. This one kind of went a little bit weird. But I don't know what was going on with this print, because this was the one that the overhangs went a bit weird on as well. But this is where I'm gonna stop. This really, for me, is like optimized as far as I need it to be. And then I'm gonna fit it together and put all the parts in and show you guys what it looks like as a finished product and what its intended use is. So this is the finished product. Basically, it means that when I'm out in the field, I'll be able to receive telemetry information to my phone and have it speak that information aloud. Now, the app I used is actually not Tower. I switched over to qgroundcontrol, which is the same application I use for the pixhawk build that I have. To relay telemetry information and to display it all on a map. So very, very useful program, very easy to download for your PC or Mac, and also very easy to download for your Android phone, thankfully. Just the beauty of open source software. So essentially, if you are anybody who's using telemetry on the 433 megahertz, or I think also the 900 megahertz frequency band, and you need a solution whereby you can use your mobile phone to display the information, or maybe that's just more convenient in the field, or for whatever reason really, those files will be up on Thingiverse. I'll include the step files as well, so you can edit them to your heart's content and get them working for the profile of your mobile phone. The material that was used was extruder medium TPU. So if you use a softer TPU, there's a good chance that you won't get the same results. You need a relatively firm TPU in the kind of like the higher Shore range, and that should allow you to reproduce the result that I've had. So once again, thanks for watching Crash Build. Please remember to subscribe and hit the little bell notification icon, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much.